My name is Dave McClure. I'm the chief troublemaker and founding partner at 500 StartUps, and we are a venture capital firm and seed incubator headquartered in Mountain View, California, in Silicon Valley. We have partners all over the world, and we've invested in close to 500 companies in over 30 countries. Our job is really to find and help little startups raise a little bit of money and develop into larger startups and raise more money and eventually hopefully become very big and profitable companies. I love what I do, actually. I get to meet a lot of really smart people, and I get to travel the world and help them out. A lot of what I'm doing is really, I guess in some way, trying to help make up for all of my failed attempts over the last 20 years in Silicon Valley. I spent a lot of years as an engineer, as an entrepreneur, as a marketer, and then more recently as an angel investor in VC. And hopefully the things that it took me 20 to 25 years to figure out, we can help pass along to other people in maybe just a year or two or less. 500 Startups is quite a bit different than other venture capital funds, as you might guess from me wearing shorts and flip-flops and a t-shirt. We're trying to work in the very early stages of the market, usually at incubation and seed. And our job is really to identify companies really before they get to traction, large numbers of users or revenue, and try and make good guesses about which ones are going to succeed. And we make a lot of little bets on the companies, and then hopefully a few of them, maybe 20 or 30%, sort of get to the next level, maybe more than that if we're lucky. 500 Startups, we run an accelerator program in our office in Mountain View, California, actually also one down in Mexico City. But we do seed investing in probably 6 or 7 different locations. So probably about 1/3 of our investing is kind of sort of like a business school structure, or loosely. We take about 25 to 30 startups over a period of maybe 4 to 6 months, and we help them work through kind of their product development, work through user experience and design, work through marketing and customer acquisition, revenue monetization, and then help them with preparing the pitch to meet investors. And then usually we wrap up with a demo day in front of several hundred investors, and with luck the companies raise a little bit more money and hopefully have some success. When we do those, we usually put in about $50,000, maybe up to $100,000. Well, the things that we tend to screen for are usually that the company already has some basic functional prototype and hopefully has at least a small amount of customer usage and revenue. For the team, we're looking for, again, at least 1 or 2 engineers, maybe possibly also someone doing marketing or customer acquisition and someone doing design and user experience. Doesn't always mean you're going to have all 3 of those, but some amount of skills in each of those areas. I think, we're pretty tolerant of having a rough pitch as long as we can kind of understand and help them, figure it out. Some of our job is really to, help identify a good product or team before the pitch is really fully refined and help them get it refined so that other investors are more likely to jump in. But we are probably mostly interested in looking at a functional product. So the pitch is helpful in kind of outlining what the business is about and where the stats are for progress on users or revenue. But ultimately we probably want to take a look at the product and see how it works. If I only knew how much of an idiot I was going to turn out to be, I never would have got started with this startup stuff. But fortunately I was a little bit ignorant and a little bit optimistic. And maybe after 20 years of trying my hand at being an engineer, being an entrepreneur, being a marketer, now maybe being an investor, I think I've started to understand what's going on. So maybe I'm glad that I didn't know exactly how hard it was going to be, and that I was dumb enough to try it.